Today has been yet another busy, stressful day. Too many emails, too many calls, too many projects. So I've downed tools and headed out to my local woodlands for a bit of fresh air and peace and quiet. There's no one else here, just me, the trees, the beautiful fresh air, and the solitude, which I love. I have no goal in mind, no image that I'm trying to take. I'm just enjoying being here and maybe looking for one or two subjects for the future. But I find that by doing this, just going out with no clear objective in mind, it's very calming. And more often than not, I'll surprise myself with an image that I didn't expect. Throughout this local forest here, there are sort of makeshift shelters. I suspect they were made by a local school group or a scout group, something like that. But they're dotted all throughout this local forest. I imagine at night they'd look rather creepy. As I wander through the various tracks, I enjoy listening to the local bird song. And before long, I decide to head over the hill in search of golden hour. The clouds are starting to break up, and there's a chance that I'm going to get some of that beautiful golden light. It's very rare that I walk up to a dead tree and just photograph it against the blue sky, but I figured using the 50 set at 1.8, blur out some of the rear branches and just get the textures on some of the front ones. I'll show you here. Makes for an interesting minimalist semi-abstract shot. So that's what I've been doing for the last 20 minutes or so. But I walked a pretty long way from the car now, so I'm going to head back before it gets dark because I have to walk through the woods. Even though I've got a torch and a head torch and that sort of stuff, I'd still rather get back before it gets dark. But this was a completely unplanned outing. Just felt a bit stressed today with too many things on my plate. That's ironic. In the old days, if I was stressed with too much work, I'd just work harder and try and get through it. These days I'm more scared of dying of a heart attack, so my inclination these days is to actually stop, go outside, go for a walk and do something like this. And then I have more energy to tackle the problem when I get back. So these days it's more about self-preservation than anything else. And I think when you get to my age, you start to realise the inescapable significance of that very simple act of taking care of yourself so you don't die in your 50s like a middle-aged statistic. Anyway, let's see how the photos came out, shall we? When I go out deliberately to get away from work and go outside amongst nature like this, there's never a time that I regret it. I'm always glad I do it. Just have a look at this, how beautiful this is. I'll just swing you around. How pretty that is over there. Just the light coming through the trees. Anyway, time to go home. Thanks for hanging out with me again. And don't forget, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Always appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed and you've been watching these videos for a little while, then I'd certainly welcome you as a subscriber. Alright, see you next time.